Thursday lunchtime live stream. Okay, today we're going to do full body mat class. We're not going to be using any props, so no worries about that. But yeah, a mat is good and enough space around you to be able to move the arms and legs a little bit. That's all you're going to need. I'm going to try to keep this easy to follow, so good for any people out there that are new to Pilates, and I'm going to be putting in a few more challenging things for those of you that have been doing it a little bit longer. Just a quick reminder, guys, that if you have got a bit of a tight lower back or achy shoulders, achy neck, then this is a great class for you. But if you do know that you've got a specific issue with your lower back, a specific spinal condition, or a disc prolapse, then it's best to contact me directly and we can take it from there. But a general class like this is not particularly ideal. Anyway, let's start warming up. And I'm guessing that some of you have been sat at your desk today, so let's start getting some blood into the upper body. We'll do some wrist circles. So let's circle the wrists. And as I'm doing this, I've spread my fingers out nice and wide, yeah? Okay, and then we're going to go back the other way about 10 times. And what this is doing, this is starting to pump blood from the end of the limb. So from the end of the arm, we're going to work our way all the way up. Okay, so let's go into shoulders and keep these as big as you can, guys. 2, we're going to do 10 each way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 the other way, and circling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so next up we're going to make a fist and bend the elbows. We've done these before on this stream, and we're just going to open the arms to the side. Now, this is nicely moving the shoulder blades together and then apart as you move the arms, and this is all still trying to get blood pumped into the middle upper back, neck and shoulder area. That's what we're going for with this warm-up. Okay, let's do 10 more quicker. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax the arms down. Okay, that should be feeling a little bit warm now from the arm all the way up. So let's come around to sitting. We're going to put the hands just under the knees in a straight spine, and we're just going to rock the pelvis under and then come forwards again. So what I'm doing here is I'm rocking into a C curve and then I'm coming straight. So I'm curving my spine and then straight. And again, curve and straight. And again, curve and straight. Let's do 4 more. Curving and then straight. And again, curve and straight. Let's do 2 more. Curve and then straight. And 1 more. Curve and then straight. Okay, we're going to stay with this, but we're going to keep a curve the whole time for the next exercise. This is with the arms reaching forwards and we're staying in the curve. So we're going to rock back in the curve and keep the curve as you come forwards. Exhale to rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, 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 rock back. Inhaling, good. 4 more times. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Last one. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. All right, now nice and slowly, let's roll down to the floor. If you can, you're going to take the spine onto the mat, vertebra for vertebra. And then when you get down, guys, let's reach the legs forwards. I've got the feet flexed. Stretch the arms all the way over the head, and we're going to hold this big stretch out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's bring the right leg into the chest. And we're going to take 4 deep breaths on each hip. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, swapping legs over, left leg in, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to take both feet on the floor next. Then let's just take the hands onto the hips. What we're going to do is we're going to rock the pelvis forwards and backwards in each direction. As you do this, you want to keep it absolutely pain-free for the lower back. But it's just a nice way to slowly wake up some tight muscles in the back, especially if you've been sat all morning. So just rocking it underneath as much as you can in one direction, rocking it back in the other direction, and again curving under and then back. Let's do 2 more of these. So curving the pelvis under and then rocking back, and 1 more, curving the pelvis under and rocking back. Okay, so we're going to take that movement a little bit further now. Take the arms on the mat and we're going to do some hip rolls. So we're going to curve the pelvis under again like you just did, and then just keep rolling vertebra for vertebra all the way up. We're going to stay here for 1 second, and then you want to roll back down again. The same way you rolled up, rolling the pelvis under and then taking it all the way through to a gentle neutral position. Okay, so we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Let's stay here for a second and then gently roll back down. Okay, we're going to do a few more of these. This time I'm going to cue the breathing. So let's take an inhale to prepare. On the exhale, you're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Let's stay here for an inhale, and then on the exhale, roll gently back down again. So it's an inhale and an exhale to curve the pelvis under and roll gently all the way up. Taking an inhale at the top and then an exhale to roll back down. And we'll do that one last time. We'll take an inhale and on the exhale, curving the pelvis under and rolling vertebra for vertebra up. Taking an inhale and on the exhale, gently rolling all the way back down. Okay, we're going to roll onto the side next. Let's have the legs a little bit bent. Hand on the floor. We're going to wake up the leg and the hip. So let's lift the top leg, the foot flex, and the knee is forwards. And we're going to push that leg straight out to the side and then bring it back. Push and back. Push and back. Push and back. Push. Okay, let's do 5 more. Push and back. And push and back. And push and back. 2 more times. And push and back. 1 more. Push and stop. All right, so 10 circles with the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do 10 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, nice. Let's do that on the other side. And on the other side, I'm going to cue the breathing. Okay, so the legs are a little bit bent. The spine is straight. Lift the top leg. The knee is forwards. The foot flexed. We'll take an inhale to prepare. And exhale, push. inhale back, exhale push, inhale back, exhale push, inhale back, exhale push, inhale back, exhale push, inhale back, 5 more, exhale push, inhale back, exhale push, inhale back, exhale push, inhale back, 2 more, exhale push, inhale back, 1 more, exhale, we're going to push and stop, 10 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring that leg back in. We're going to roll onto the backs. Let's take the hands back on the hips again. This time we're going to stretch the right leg forwards. We're going to lift the leg up, keeping it strong, and let's go straight into the breathing as well, if you can on this one, guys. We're going to exhale, lift the leg, inhale down 8 times. We'll take an inhale to prepare, and exhale, lift, inhale back, 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 2 more, exhale, lift, inhale back, 1 more, exhale, lift, inhale back. Okay, let's do that on the left. Flex the foot, remember keep the leg nice and strong. We'll take an inhale to prepare, and exhale, lift, inhale back, 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 2 more, exhale, lift, inhale back, last one, exhale, lift, inhaling back. All right, nice guys, let's put both feet on the floor, and we're just going to give the legs a little bit of a shake, so shake the knees in and out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so keeping them there, link the fingers together, put them behind the head. We're going to lift the head up 8 times. When you do that, guys, make sure you're looking right down, kind of where t-shirt meets trousers, that kind of area there. Let's take an inhale, and then lift, and then back, and lift, and 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 back. Let's do 2 more. Lift and back. 1 more, and lift and back. Okay, take a little break. We're going to put the hands on the sides of the ribs. Let's take 2 deep breaths into the rib cage. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, so now we're going to mix those 2 last exercises together. So we're going to link the fingers together behind the head and stretch the right leg forwards. We're going to lift head and leg 8 times each side. Off we go. So let's lift and then back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back, exhale lift, inhale back, exhale lift, inhale back, exhale lift, inhale back. Okay, let's swap legs over, stretch the left leg forwards, foot flexed on the other side, and exhale lift, inhale back, exhale lift, inhale back, exhale lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. All right, nice guys. Let's come up to sitting. We're going to come back round cross-legged. I'm going to do some spine twists to get the middle and upper back moving. So let's link the fingers together. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down, and then we're ready. So we're going to rotate round and then turn the head over the shoulder. Look back to the hands again, and then into the middle. Okay, other way, rotating round. Turn the head over the shoulder. Look back to the hands. Into the middle. Let's do it 2 more times. Rotating round, turning the head over the shoulder, coming back to the hands, into the middle. Okay, 1 more. Rotating round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle. All right, so from here we're going to push the hands forwards. I'm going to let my shoulders come right up to the ears. Okay, let's take an inhale here. And then on the exhale, a little stretch over to the side. Inhale, come back into the middle. Other way, exhale, a little stretch over. Inhaling back into the middle. Let's do 2 more. Exhaling over. Inhaling into the middle. Last one, exhaling over. Inhaling back into the middle. All right, relax the arms all the way down. And we're going to go round onto all fours. So the next exercise is great for a lot of reasons, but we want to use it right now, mainly to wake up the back a little bit. So make sure when you do this, you're going to lift your hands high enough, and we're going to do opposite arm and leg. So if I reach out to here and I keep my hand low, I'm not going to be really feeling the muscles in my back and around my shoulder blade. If I lift it up to here, brilliant. Then I can feel it work. And the leg's just going to shoot straight out behind horizontal. Let's do this 8 times. We're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale we're going to reach arm and leg. Inhale, put them back, and then swap. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back. Let's do 4 more. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back 2 more times. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back. Last one. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back. So from here, I've got my toes together. I'm going to take my knees just a little bit wider, and I'm going to sit all the way back onto the heels of my feet. And then I'm going to walk my hands off my mat round to the right. Let's take 2 breaths here. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to come back into the middle, and we're going to walk the hands around to the left. 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, coming back onto the mat, and we're going to roll up through the spine nice and gently, vertebra for vertebra. I'm going to stay on the knees, and let's go on to knees and elbows. Yeah, so for this next exercise, tuck the toes underneath like that. And I'm going to link my fingers together here, and I'm down on the elbows. I pretty much want to have my elbows under my shoulders and my knees under my hips. That's what I'm going for. I'm going to lift the right leg up 8 times, then the left. As you do this, trying to find the hamstring. We want to do this with the hamstring mainly. So off we go. We're going to lift 8 times. 1, 2, and we won't do this too quick, guys, fairly steady. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1 more, 8. Okay, if this is done quite steady at that place, it's a little bit easier to get the hamstring working. Let's do the other side. This side we'll do the breathing, so it's an inhale to prepare, and then exhale to lift, inhaling back, exhaling lift, inhaling back, exhaling lift, inhaling back, exhaling lift, inhaling back. 4 more times, exhaling lift, inhaling back, exhaling lift, inhaling back. Let's do 2 more, exhaling lift, inhaling back. Last one, exhaling lift, inhaling back. Okay, again, toes together, knees a little bit wider. I'm going to stretch all the way back this time, guys. Just stay in the middle here. We'll take 2 breaths, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Okay, we're going to roll up through the spine nice and easy. And let's go into a side stretch on the knees, yeah? So we're going to come around and face the front for this one. And again, I've got my knees hip distance apart. So let's put one hand down onto the floor. Hand, knee, knee. And then you want to take the foot out to the side. And those 3 points pretty much on the same line. Take the other arm up and over the top. And let's take 4 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. All right, coming all the way back. I'm going to do that on the other side. So let's put one hand down, get it on the same line as your knee roughly. Other foot out to the side. Arm over the top. 4 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, nice guys, very good. Let's come round to sitting. And we're going to do obliques roll back. So this is a little bit like the half roll backs we did earlier, but there's a little bit more to do. So let's link the fingers together. I've got the elbows slightly bent, so it's a little bit like I'm holding onto a really big ball in front. And so I'm going to curve back, and then I'm going to twist round. I'm going to come back into the middle, and then I'm going to come straight. So let's go the other way, curving back, twisting round, into the middle, and then straight. Keep going, curving back, twisting round, into the middle, and then straight. Curving back, twisting round, into the middle, and then straight. Keep going, curving back, twisting round, into the middle. Okay, let's do 4 more. Curving back, twisting round, into the middle, and then straight. Curving back, twisting round, into the middle, and then straight. 2 more guys, nearly there. Turning round, into the middle, and then straight. Last one, curving back, twisting round, into the middle, and then straight. Okay, so let's take the hands back below the knees again, and we're just going to lower down onto the floor nice and steadily, nice and carefully, taking the head onto the mat. Okay, so earlier we did some pelvic tilts and we took that into some hip rolls. Let's do 4 slow hip rolls. That's going to be using the arms as well. So we're going to start with them reaching up to the ceiling. So we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra to vertebra up. We're going to take the arms over the head, roll back down, keeping the arms on the floor, and then at the end, bring the arms to the ceiling. Curving the pelvis under, rolling up, taking the arms over the head, rolling back down, keeping the arms on the floor, and then bringing the arms back to the ceiling. 2 more times. Curving the pelvis under, rolling up, taking the arms over the head, rolling back down through the spine, bring the arms back to the ceiling. Last one. Curving the pelvis under, rolling up, taking the arms over the head, rolling back down through the spine, taking the arms back up to the ceiling. All right, guys, from here, we're going to bring both legs into the chest. So hug them in. And then we're going to do a little gentle back stretch, where it's kind of like middle back stretch, really. So let's roll round onto the right shoulder. Push down quite firmly here with the right hand and stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. We're going to follow that hand, that left hand, as you open it, if you can, all the way to the floor. And then we're going to bring it back 3 more times. So open it to the floor and then bring it back. 2 more times, opening it to the floor and then bringing it back. And 1 more, opening it to the floor and then bringing it back. Okay, let's roll on to the left and we'll stretch the right arm up. Okay, pushing down with my left hand on the legs as I open that right hand to the floor, bringing it back. And again, opening, bringing it back. 2 more times, open to the floor, bring it back to the ceiling. Last one, open to the floor and then back to the ceiling. Okay, so onto the back again. Let's bring the legs back into the chest. This time we want to lock into the core. We want to get the belly switched on so we can pump into the abdominal wall in the core. So let's pull the belly through into the lower back. You're going to lift your head up and you're going to look straight down at where your t-shirt meets your trousers. And we're going to stretch the arms forwards along the floor. So very small, we're going to take both legs forwards a few centimeters and then we're going to bring them back into the chest. Legs going forwards, not too far, back into the chest. Legs going forwards, back into the chest. Legs going forwards, back into the chest. 2 more times. Legs going forwards, back into the chest. 1 more. Legs going forwards, back into the chest. All right, let's relax the head back down. Okay, you might find that you feel it a little bit kind of uncomfortable at the front of the neck. That's okay, that is transitory. It won't stay like that forever. Be careful though, guys. If you're feeling it at the back of the neck, then I'd suggest that you take the hands behind the head just to support that. You don't really want to feel it in the back of the neck. Okay, we're going to do it 1 more time. So we're going to pull the belly through to the lower back. We're going to lift the head up, look down at the belly, stretch the arms forwards. This time we're just going to stretch one leg all the way forwards, keeping the belly strong, and then bring it back. Then swap. Left leg forwards, then bring it back. Right leg forwards, and bring it back. Left leg forwards, and bring it back. Let's do 2 more. Right leg forwards, and bring it back. All right, last one. Left leg forwards, and bring it back. All right, lovely guys. Pop the head down. We're just going to bring the knees into the chest. We'll take 2 deep breaths here to relax. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, let's pop the feet down. We're going to roll onto the side. We're going to test our stability, test our balance, test all the small stabilizing muscles next. So for this one, you want to get nice and straight, and we're not going to keep the hand on the floor. Let's take it along the leg and follow me. So we're going to lift and point the foot, flex the foot, put the leg down. Keep going, guys. And as you're doing this, of course, it's going to feel a little bit wobbly, and that's okay. It should feel a little bit wobbly. And it's as the body kind of tries to fight to keep that balance, that's where the benefit of the exercise is, yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to do 4 more. I'm going to cue the breathing. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Okay, so we're going to do 8 circles from the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, nice. Pop that leg down. We're going to do those 2 sections on the other side. And like I said before, don't worry if you feel a bit wobbly. It should feel a little bit wobbly. That's where the benefit lies in the exercise. Okay, so let's take the arm along the leg and we're ready to go. So we're going to inhale, point, exhale, flex. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and down. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. 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 Let's do one more. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. So next we're going to point, lift the leg, 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, pop that leg down. We're going to roll onto the stomach next. This is not the easiest exercise to see when you're doing online, so I'll explain. I'm going to put forehead on hands, and I've bent my legs up. I'm going to take my knees near to the edge of my mat, and I'm putting my heels of the feet together. And on an exhale, you want to squeeze the heels as hard as possible, and then on the inhale, you're going to relax. Exhaling, squeeze the heels. Inhale, relax. Exhaling, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhaling, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Let's do 4 more. Exhaling, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhaling, squeeze. Inhale, relax. 2 more times. Exhaling, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Last one. Exhaling, squeeze. Inhaling, relax. Okay, we're going to come up onto all fours and we're going to do some cat stretches. Make sure you don't get these confused with cat-cow. There's no cow in this. We're going to start with a long flat back. We're going to come back to a long flat back. So let's drop the head and curve the pelvis under and then come through to a long flat back. And again, drop the head, curl the pelvis through to a long flat back. Keep going, guys. Drop the head, curve the pelvis, lift the spine, coming through to a flat back. And again, drop the head, curve the pelvis, coming through to a flat back. 2 more times. Drop the head, curve the pelvis, through to a long flat back. Okay, last one. Drop the head, curve the pelvis, through to a long flat back. So let's stay here, guys. I'm going to take one leg behind and then I'm going to squeeze the second leg back. I'm in a full plank. Let's hold this for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax the knees down. I'm going to sit back on my heels. Just give my hands a little bit of a shake here to relax the wrists. We're going to go out one more time. We're going to find that full plank position. This time we're going to do leg lifts. So we're going to lift the right leg, then the left leg, then the right leg, then the left leg. Not high, literally just taking the foot off the floor. Okay, so coming back out into that plank position. Taking one leg behind, squeezing the second leg in, and we're going to lift right leg, back, left leg, back, right leg, back, left leg, back. 4 more. Right leg, back, left leg, back. 2 more. Right leg, back. Last one. Left leg, back. And again, just sit back onto the heels of the feet gently. Give the hands a little bit of a shake. Okay, good. And we're going to come round to sitting. We're going to pump a little bit more into the shoulders, guys. We're really going to go for it. So let's take the arms out to the side. I've made a fist there with my hand because I definitely want tension running through the arm. We're going to do 20 circles each way. So circling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's hold it out there for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to bring the arms forward. Same thing. 20 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax the arms down. Okay, so again, that's an extra little bit of a pump there into the shoulders. That is really helpful if you are somebody that gets tight neck, tight shoulders. It's a really common complaint. Try not to stretch it, guys. Try to pump it like that. Okay, we're going to lie down and we're going to go into the 100. So we're going to keep this really kind of 100% Pilates. I'm going to be cueing the breathing. I'm going to be cueing imprint. If you're not sure what imprint is, there is a tutorial up on this channel and it's called What the Hell is Imprint? What the Hell is Imprint? And that explains it really clearly step for step. But basically, we're just going to be pulling the belly into the lower back. We're going to be locking in the abdominal wall. So let's do the 100, guys. We're going to take an inhale and exhaling into imprint. Inhaling one leg up to tabletop. Exhale the other knees together. We're going to take an inhale and on the exhale lift the head, and you can keep it in tabletop or extended. And inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 halfway and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come all the way back in, head, shoulders, arms. Pop one leg down and the other leg down. Okay, we're going to push both legs forwards. Bring the right leg into the chest. We're going to take 2 breaths on each hip. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, swapping legs over. Left leg in. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to push both feet forwards and let's have them hip distance apart with the feet flexed. We're going to do full roll-ups. So if we take the arms up to the ceiling and then gently take them back and over the head, not too far, around about here, then we're ready to go. So we're going to move the arms to the ceiling and then you want to lift the head and curve and reach all the way up and over. We're going to start to move back and then roll gently vertebra for vertebra down. Arms to the ceiling and lift the head and curve all the way up and over. Start to move back and then roll vertebra for vertebra down. Okay, I'm going to cue the breathing. So inhaling arms, exhaling head. Inhale, move back. Exhale, roll down. Inhaling arms. Exhaling head. Inhale, move back. Exhale, roll down. Keep going, guys. Inhaling arms. Exhaling head. Inhale, move back. Exhale, roll down. Let's do one more. Inhaling arms. Exhaling head. Inhale, move back. Exhale, rolling all the way down. All right, lovely, guys. So earlier we did some exercises lying on the side without the hand on the mat. We're going to do a little bit more here, again, without the hand on the mat. This next one is particularly wobbly. You'll see me wobble for sure. What we're going to do on the exhale is we're going to lift both legs together up off the floor. I do really recommend doing this on an exhale. So let's take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, both legs lift. Inhale back. Whoa, that was super wobbly. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 5 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale back and relax. I don't know if you saw my first one there. I nearly fell on my face. That was really wobbly today. If you do start it and it starts to feel a bit wobbly, as I said before, that's not bad. It's meant to be wobbly. But really squeeze the legs together. Don't forget, squeeze the glutes, yeah, the back of the hips. Squeeze those two, squeeze the inner thigh, all of it. And try not to lift the legs so high. That will help a little bit. All right, so let's take an inhale to prepare and exhale, lift. Inhale back. 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 5 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Inhaling back and relax. Okay, nice guys. We're going to go onto the back. And earlier we did quite a slow, quite controlled ab exercise. We did this one, guys. We stretched one leg forwards and we brought it back, and then the other leg and brought it back. We're going to do the same thing. The legs are going to stay the same, but for this one, we're going to have the hands in front of the forehead. So as you take one leg forward, you're going to rotate in the other direction, and then we're going to stop in the middle, and then we take it the other way, stop in the middle. If you're up there and you think, uh-oh, I'm rotating towards the wrong leg, just don't worry about it. Just keep it moving for today. Okay, so let's bring both legs into the chest. We're going to pull the belly through to the lower back. That is essentially imprint, guys. You're going to lift the head up and look down at the belly. And we're going to take the hands in front of the forehead. So let's stretch the left leg forwards. I'm going to rotate to the right leg, and then I'm going to stop in the middle. Other way. Rotate, stop in the middle. Rotate towards the bent leg, stop in the middle. Rotate towards the bent leg, stop in the middle. Let's keep going. Rotate towards the bent leg, stop in the middle. Rotate towards the bent leg, stop in the middle. 2 more, guys. Rotate towards the bent leg, stop in the middle. Last one. Rotate towards the bent leg. Whoa, stop in the middle. Let's come all the way down. Relax the knees into the chest again. Okay, nice. Let's take 2 deep breaths there. We're going to take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, so let's come back round now. I'm sure a lot of you will know about downward dogs. It's that classic pose from yoga. We're going to do that, but we're going to do it with bent legs. So don't straighten the legs, because what we want to do is we want to open up the shoulder joint and keep a nice lot of length running through the spine for this particular modification of it. That's why we're going to do it with bent legs. And we're going to push back and come back down, and push back and come back down. So we're going to keep it moving. And yeah, we'll probably do anything between about 8 and 10. So the heart rate will get up and you'll get quite warm. So let's tuck the toes underneath. We've got the knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, and off we go. We're going to push back, legs bent, and then down. And push back, and then down. And push back, and then down. And push back, and then down. And push back. And then let's do 5 more, guys. So 5 and down. 4 and down. Keep going. 3 and down. 2, back down, last one, and relax. Okay, well done. Toes together, knees apart. Let's go all the way back again. We're going to put the forehead on the floor. We'll take 2 deep breaths here in the middle. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, well done. Let's roll up gently through the spine, vertebra for vertebra. Give the hands a really good shake again. Okay, we're going to come back out onto all fours. This time, we're going to have the knees together and the toes tucked underneath. All we're going to do, guys, is lift the knees up and down, both of them. They're just going to lift up off the floor, just a few centimetres and down, but we are going to do 10. So off we go. Let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10, and relax. Okay, I'm going to sit back on my heels, give my hands another little bit of a shake. Okay, so I feel like giving my wrists a break now. It's okay for me to be on my wrist. This is not a big problem for me at all. But after a while, you do feel it a little bit uncomfortable. So let's carry on. We're going to go back and we're going to do a plank on the elbows. So we've already been on the elbows today when we did the hamstring exercise from earlier. And we've already done a plank up on the hands. So we're going to do a plank on the elbows. This is harder to hold for your torso because you're holding a horizontal shape. So you have to use more legs, more glutes, and locking a little bit harder to the abdominal wall. So let's try, guys, 30-second plank on the elbows. So I'm going to link my fingers together, but you don't have to, yeah? Go down onto the elbows. I just want to make sure I've got my shoulder over my elbow. I'm going to take one leg behind, and I'm going to squeeze that second leg back into that first leg, and 30 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay, come back down. I'm going to sit back, give my hands a little bit of a rest. Okay, I'm slightly out of breath. So that was a 30-second plank, static plank on the hands, but we can make it dynamic now. We'll go back out onto the elbows. And earlier we did some leg lifts. We did leg lifts in a hand plank. Yeah, we lift right leg, then left leg, then right leg. Let's try that now, but in an elbow plank. This is really challenging, guys, but it's a really good one. It's going to work the whole body. It's definitely working your core. It's definitely working the abdominal wall, your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings. And if you can keep the shoulder blades down as well, then the middle back will be working too. So let's give it a go. Let's go for 10 leg lifts, right, left, right, left, right, left, in a plank. Okay, we're going to take one leg behind, squeeze that second leg back, and we're ready to go. So let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10, and relax the knees down. Okay, good. All right, let's go back to that side stretch we did earlier, and you might find now that you're really warmed up, especially having done all of those planks, that you can get a little bit of a bigger stretch. So we're going to take knees under hips. All right, I'm going to put one hand down, hand, knee, and then take the foot out to the side. This arm is going to come all the way up over the top. Let's take 4 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. So carry on, guys. I'm just going to use this hand to show you where I feel it. I feel it down here, down the front, down the side of the hip. Quite intense. But it will be a little bit different on everybody depending on where the tightness is in the body. Okay, let's do that on the other side, yeah? Okay, so put the hand down, stick the foot out to the side, take the other arm up and over the top, 4 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Okay, relaxing all the way back. Okay, so if you're sitting for work, which actually, regardless of your job, a lot of people end up doing, then automatically muscles down the front of the leg and the hip and the back of the leg and the hip will just get shortened in a sitting position. So we're going to do a stretch now to help mitigate that. And that is taking the right foot out in front. So this is what I call the big hip flexor stretch. We're going to take the right foot out in front. And we're going to take the hands on the thigh. And then just gently rock yourself forwards. Okay, so I can feel it now stretching again quite a lot down the front of my hip here. It is, however, totally pain-free for this knee, for that knee, and for my lower back. So these are the points that you have to be really careful of when you're doing this stretch, is that the lower back is pain-free and the knees as well. Okay, let's stay here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and gently coming back. All right, let's do that on the other side. So I'm taking my left foot out in front. That means I'm going to be stretching on me, the back of my right leg. I'm going to rock on forwards. And I'm still feeling it down the front of my right hip. But because my left hip is much tighter, I'm not feeling it as much on the right side. So by doing this stretch, you might notice a difference between the left and the right, and that's totally normal. But doing this kind of regular Pilates mat work practice will reduce the difference between the left and the right side of the body, between the front and the back of the body. And when that difference has been reduced, then you're much less likely to get injured. All right, guys, coming all the way back. All right, so let's do a straddle stretch next. Nobody likes doing these. These are really intense. They're stretching out heaps of stuff in the inner thigh here, and you've got quite a few muscles that is stretching here in the inner thigh. It's not just one. But you're going to take the legs as wide as possible, keep the feet flexed, and then it's up to you how far forward you go. Some of you are going to find this a little bit more challenging than others. It just depends, again, on how tight you are in different areas, okay? But eventually, if you do this, then eventually there's nothing stopping most people getting their chest on the floor. Okay, let's stay here in the middle for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to walk my hands around now to my left leg. Okay, and I'm going to grab hold of my foot because I can, but if you can't, you can take anywhere along that leg. Doesn't have to be the foot if you can't reach there. And let's stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to pass through the middle and we'll go on to the other leg. So when I do this stretch, I'm stretching over my right leg now. Boy, I feel that loads more than in my left. So I can feel this much more actually up into my right hamstring. That's obviously a little bit tighter. Okay, let's stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to come back into the middle again. We'll just walk the hands all the way back. So that might have been very intense for some of you. So it's really nice after that is as you bring the legs together, just give them a good shake. Try to relax the muscle. Give them a nice shake. Then we're just going to rotate the hips in the other direction. So this is what I call an easy knee drop. You're going to take the hands behind and you're going to bring the heels of your feet up towards your hips. So I'm going to drop both my knees over this way. And as I do that, I'm internally rotating this hip joint. This one's externally rotated, this one's internally rotated. And this internal rotation is a nice relaxing position to be in for my hip after I've done that big straddle stretch. Okay, let's come back into the middle and we'll do that on the other side. So now I've got this hip internally rotated that way, this hip externally rotated out the other way. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to go into a side stretch over next. So for that one, we're going to push both feet forwards. And I'm going to pick my right foot up, put it to the inside of my left leg. I've got my left hand in front of my left leg and I'm going to reach my right arm up to the ceiling. It's an inhale to reach up, and then on the exhale, stretch sideways and over. Let's take 4 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, coming all the way up. Push that leg forwards. And we're going to do it on the other side. So I'm going to pick my left foot up, I'm going to put it to the inside of my right leg. I'm going to stretch my left arm up to the ceiling. I'm taking an inhale to reach up and then exhaling sideways and stretching over. Okay, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, coming all the way gently up. All right, guys, we're going to lie down on the backs. Yeah, so for the next exercise, we're going to lie down. All right, and we're going to take the right leg over the left leg. We're going to fold the legs into the chest. Right hand's going to come through and on top of the shins. Left hand around the outside. Let's just squeeze the legs in. We'll hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and wrap the legs, and we'll do that on the other side. So we'll take the left leg over the right leg, fold the legs into the chest. The left hand comes through that gap and onto the shin. The right hand around the outside. Gently squeeze the legs to the chest, and we'll hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, let's come up to sitting, and we're going to do one last roll down through the spine. And for that, we'll do it with the soles of the feet together, and you can set the feet wherever you want. If you like them close up into the hips, that's fine. A little bit further away, it doesn't matter. So let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to drop the chin, roll down through the neck, upper back, middle back, all the way down. When we get to the bottom, let's take 4 deep breaths. Okay, we'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, picking up the belly, we're going to roll up gently through the spine, vertebra for vertebra, leaving the head to the end. All right, guys, I hope you like that live stream. Don't forget, you can message me in before the class with any requests, and hopefully see you next week. All right, take care. Bye-bye.